Hi, my name is Caitlin Norton, and today I will be explaining to everyone involved the history and benefits of the green lacewing, scientifically known as Chrysoprula rufilabris.
Hi, my name is Joshua Rogers, and then today I'll be explaining to you guys some important information about the honeybee, scientifically known as Apis mellifera.
And our debate topic today is which is more beneficial, Chrysoprula rufilabris versus Apis mellifera. The green lacewing, scientifically known as Chrysoprula rufilabris, is a predaceous insect that is most commonly found throughout North America. While the species has been documented on crops in other regions around the world, they seem to thrive on more crops here in America, such as cotton, potatoes, apples, etc. These beneficial critters are normally 3/4 of an inch long with a pale-looking green color covering their bodies, bright golden eyes, and long wings that look like nets and are transparent. This lacewing lives for about 1 to 3 months on average, depending on humidity, temperature, etc., around the time of birth, and is mainly predaceous in its larvae stages, but sometimes continues this stage into early adult life. Most importantly, the green lacewing impacts human society by preying on soft-bodied insects such as aphids, mealybugs, caterpillars, spiders, and much more. These qualities make the lacewing perfect for pest control in outside crops and in greenhouses, and their popularity in this field is rapidly increasing today. One unique characteristic about this helpful bug is that they are very cannibalistic in their early stages. So female lacewing mothers have to lay their eggs in a spiral form to keep the larvae out of reach from one another. I suppose their benefit to us can also cause them to harm their own species before they learn to control it.
Honeybees were found in America by the first colonists and are now located worldwide. Bees first appeared in the fossil record in deposits dating about 40 million years ago, which means they have been secretly a part of a big human life that no one really knows much about. Honeybees can live in almost any habitat besides the cold areas, from grasslands to wetlands and to deserts. Apis mellifera honeybees come in three different species: the worker, drone, and queen. Although there are different species of the bees, they all have a few common characteristics that will let you know it is a part of the Apis mellifera family. They all tend to have very hairy parts of their body, like their legs. They also are very capable of carry pollen for long periods of time. Honeybees are some of the most important pollinators on this earth. Without the large mass of bees there are today, our plants would not be at the standard that they need to be. Along with plants, bees play a huge role in human life and affects our environment greatly.
While the honeybees are important for pollinating our plants to keep them healthy, the green lacewing protects crops from being harmed by pests. Although we do have other things we could use, such as insecticides, not all of them are safe to put on plants that the general public will soon be consuming, and the insecticides that are deemed safe do not even eliminate all of the pests that they need to. Using a bug to get rid of crop pests is the safest way to ensure that crops will not be damaged, which would make them unable to be sold, and that healthy and non-toxic crops are being sold to customers. This is why using the green lacewing for pest control is rapidly increasing among farmers and horticulturalists today.
While green lacewings provide a source of pest control, the honeybee helps provide the very thing that lacewings survive on, and that is plants and crops. Without the help of the bees, a lot of plants and maybe even some animals will not be as strong as they are as of now. Honeybees essentially give or take away what plants need. Helping plants develop and grow is a thing both insects do, but to a certain extent, the honeybees are more important and beneficial.
While there is no doubt in my mind that the honeybee is beneficial to our environment, I believe the green lacewing is more beneficial to human society. They protect the thing that makes the money for a big part of our world. Think about how much money would be lost if pests killed all of the crops that a farmer needed to sell to make his or her living. Even worse, what would be left to eat if all of the potatoes, green beans, broccoli, carrots, and much more never made it to our grocery stores? On the other hand, if the crops even made it onto the shelves, how many people would get sick due to the insecticides farmers would be forced to use without the help of the green lacewing? Our world would be so much different without this bug.
Without a doubt, the lacewing is important, but can it be dependable like a honeybee can? After research, I noticed that they do not live as nearly as long as a honeybee can. Of course, their service to the environment is appreciated by the plants and others affected by it, by how long before the help they give runs out.
With everything we have learned about the green lacewing today, I believe it is safe to say that they are a very beneficial necessity in today's world of agriculture and produce. The plants and crops they protect affect a very large amount of industries that would all go downhill if the crops were to die or be damaged. Industries such as grocery stores, farmers markets, and much more. Researchers are also currently looking into ways to make them live longer and reproduce faster so that they can be even more helpful to us. It would be a good idea to study this further to ensure that they will never die out and will always be around to help us in the fields and in the greenhouses.
Overall, I feel that the honeybee is more beneficial to the world than lacewing because of its effects and much more just its own population. Almost everything a bee does contributes to plants, which goes to produce foods, then to humans and other things. Without bees, the cycle of life would change drastically and would not end well. The crazy thing is that bees are capable of doing all this without us even having a clue how important they are.